hitting legs right now. Gonna combine it with the next workout that I do, which is chest, but we are gonna go over some questions today. What's your weekly muscle group workout plan look like for no days off? Thanks, bro. You're helping me in making my lifestyle change for the better. Thanks for pumping out honest info. You're welcome, brother. And I'm glad you are making a change to your life. But no days off. I know I've mentioned this before in my videos. I've taken no days off before. And, you know, it's great. I'm capable of doing that, and I know you are too. But your central nervous system is eventually going to crash and burn. Like, you're gonna go 21 days. I've probably gone 21 days straight before, you know, hitting different muscle groups and, you know, organizing it so they don't get in the way of each other. But I think after that 21 days, I just completely just went on like a 3-day up to a week of rest and shitty workouts. So I highly suggest that you at least take 1 day off. Okay, you can go 5 days straight, 1 day off, and then do the 5-day straight thing again. And I mean, eventually that will even catch up to you. But you know, definitely do 2 to 1 rest days every week. All right, next question. So, hello, do you eat food or something before your training? And can you speak Chinese? All right, guys, so of course, a lot of people are gonna want to eat something before they go and train. It's called a pre-workout meal. Usually it consists of a low amount of rice or carbs with a little bit of protein, maybe a little bit of vegetables, creating an extra small meal. Reason being is if it's too big, you're gonna get lethargic and you're gonna have a shitty workout. Like there's been so many times where I've had large meals, like maybe I just had dinner and I decided to go to the gym afterwards. I would just go to the gym, have a pre-workout drink, and I would be like geeked up on pre-workout, but like I wouldn't be able to lift anything because I'm just like completely out of it because my body's just shooting insulin everywhere. I'm just getting tired, and it's just not a good thing because you just want to go home, the pre-workout's kicking in, and you're just like super wired but tired at the same time. So yeah, that's why people usually eat small meals. It's arguable that people need to have a pre-workout meal, but if you're gonna ask me, I completely think it's bullshit. You know me. If you guys have been watching my channel, I've been doing this intermittent fasting thing for a year plus, and the main thing I like about intermittent fasting is that if you work out fasted, your body literally draws energy from your fat storages and burns more fat. So for like the longest time, even when I was bulking, I don't do that now, by the way, I would purposely fast for about 20 hours. And on the 18th hour, I would hit the gym on an empty stomach, and I would look in the mirror at the gym and I'd be like, fuck, I'm shredded. Like, I just love that part about intermittent fasting. And you burn more fat. So I was literally burning fat at the optimal rate going to the gym fasted. So the question is, are you lifting lighter weight? Are you capable of performing at the same rate? Well, I'm going to be the one to tell you that it is completely placebo. The first week to a month that I was doing intermittent fasting, I was like, oh man, you know, I'm getting kind of weak, but that could have been my caloric deficit. It's not the lack of a pre-workout meal, it's more so the caloric deficit. Are you in a deficit or a surplus? That's going to be the reason why you are not lifting the appropriate amount of weight in your mind. If it's not correlating, it's probably your calories, because I'll be the one to tell you, I was making PRs when I was fasted and lifting. You can tell me otherwise, but I don't need food before my workout. I don't need food all day before my workout. I'll eat the night before and then I'll work out fasted 20 hours later, but I don't need food before my workout. And can I speak Chinese? 我会讲中文 OK? 从小时候我上很多 中文学校，可是如果没用太多中文就忘掉了，不会写，不会读，只是会说。So I am Taiwanese, and obviously I can speak a little bit of Mandarin, as you can see right there. All right, next question. That soup dish looks amazing. What is it called? It would be cool if you made a recipe video. Well, you know, I don't really have a recipe video. It's called hot pot or shabu shabu or hogo in Chinese. So basically, you just get a pot. I actually have a pot right here because I just had a hot pot today. But you basically get a pot. You know, you can go on Amazon, get a hot pot. You know, mechanism thing, and it just basically boils the water electronically, and then you get a soup base that you can find at a Asian supermarket or something. It's usually in like the spices and like the soup base aisle, and it's not like canned soup, it's like packaged soup mixes, like flavoring, and you can literally just put it in water and bam. Original Gainstas. What if you have a body part that grows too fast in comparison to your other muscle groups? I'm satisfied with my back development, so should I just stop doing back exercises? I wouldn't be disappointed if I lost a little back mass. I know exactly where you're coming from, because let's say my shoulders, they are actually one of my fastest growing body parts. I knew from like a young age, I was like, oh man, my shoulder genetics, they're on point. Like, I got striations, they grow fast, but you know, I wasn't necessarily the strongest, you know, shoulder lifter or anything. But, you know, it is okay to take a break, because just like you said, you know, you don't mind losing a little bit of back muscle, but since they grow quickly, you can just get it back in no time. But of course, you know, you don't want to do too long of a duration where you're not working them, because like I did, like I stopped doing my traps for like the longest. If you guys have been keeping up with me, I have had neck pains. I went to the chiropractor to find out what was going on. And turns out this old ass desk chair at my job was crooked. And it, you know, it took so many different things to find that out. I was like, maybe it's deadlifting, maybe it's shoulder shrugs. But turns out, you know, it's the goddamn chair. I'm sitting for the majority of the day and it's like leaning to the side. So I went to Costco, got myself a nice little leather chair. My manager was kind of jealous, by the way. And everyone loves the chair. But, you know, I dropped like $200 on a nice chair and my neck has never been better. You know, that's kind of off topic, but I stopped doing traps. I'm doing traps again and they're back to normal, guys. Like they got small and they're back. Like, traps are definitely one of my stronger muscle groups too. So you can definitely take a break, man. It's okay. Next question is, my neck hurts when doing shrugs. Should I stop? Okay, just like I said before, you know, for the last question, is your neck the problem? Is it the shrugs that is the problem? Analyze it. Is your chair okay? You know what I'm saying? When you're doing shrugs, are you like holding it and then dropping it, or you just like going like this, you know, sporadically, and you could be just like putting it in under so much stress from, you know, jerking it and stuff that, you know, eventually one day you're gonna pull it. So your body's telling you that something's wrong. The first step would be to stop doing shrugs, but to continue doing shrugs and switch up your head positioning, okay? So I noticed when I was doing shrugs, I kept looking at the ceiling or at a high angle type of way, and I noticed that my neck would be pulled back a little bit. So now, to adjust, you know, I'm doing a more neutral, looking at the floor instead, kind of like the opposite angle, but towards the floor. It doesn't mean you should just stop doing shrugs altogether, you know. You have to see if your chair is okay, your favorite chair. Is it time for a new chair? Is it the way you're sleeping? Are you a side sleeper? You know, you could be more tense on one side because one side is supported by a pillow the whole time. Or maybe you're a back sleeper, but you sleep with your head to one side. You know, that's like a problem for me. It doesn't mean you should stop doing shrugs, but it means that you need to analyze, you know, your life and see what's causing the pain in your neck, because you don't want a neck injury. That pretty much sums it up for this commentary / Q&A. But definitely put your comments or questions in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Add me on Instagram. Really appreciate the support by you guys liking my video, and subscribe if you haven't. More stuff coming soon, alright? Enjoy the rest of the video. Got my friend's dog over, making some Super Bowl nachos. Got Super Bowl on. Got some hen, cheese dip, beans, Spanish style rice. Yo, these are gonna be the best fucking nachos ever. Hey, so we got the nachos made, got the guacamole, salsa, rice, queso, cheese, everything.
And yeah, jam. Like Primal's not bad. Primal's like fun.
Intercepted!
No.
Touchdown, 3 touchdowns, nachos.
You remember
Can't get any better than this.
And who else we got?
I'll test losing shit when it's like
Falcons! Oh my god, the Falcons just lost. I don't know if I can take this right now.
No. Fans
I can't take this right now. Tom Brady's fucking huddled up, hugging his coaches and shit. This is all fucked up.
We do not want to hear